It's hard to forget the scene in 9 to 5 where Dolly Parton as Dora Lee Rhodes promises to shoot her boss if he continues to act out of line. Now that iconic movie is 40 years old, Dolly told me the story of how that rooster to a hen with one shot scene came from a true story of herself and her buddy Judy in the Big Apple in the 1960s.
That was inspired by when I went to New York. Judy and I, years and years ago, I wanted to see New York. I'd never been. And I didn't know anything about it. And so we as girlfriends, we didn't have any money, and we always, stayed together. It's just like sisters do, share the same room, whatever. So we'd got a room at the Americana Hotel at that time. We got just one room, and we were tacky looking, of course, my overmade clothes and my over big hair, cheap looking. But we were wandering around, and we wound up down on, what's the street that's got all the prostitutes, 52nd or 48th, or anyway, it was down in that area, but we didn't know where we were. We were just going to go walk, and I had never seen a X-rated movie or anything, and I thought, well, then nobody knows us here. And I was on the Porter Wagner show at that time. That's why I could afford to go. So we darted in the thing, and we left immediately because it was so creepy, and the show was just like, whatever, it was bizarre. So we were just out on the street trying to find our way back to the hotel, and we didn't know where the hotel was. And so this man had, we were standing out there waiting, and come find out we were down in that area where the prostitutes, and they run in pairs because for protection. We understood all this later. But this guy was really coming on to me, and it was scary as it could be. And so he just kept on, and I just really, because being country girls, and at that time, I had a gun. So I pulled it out, and I said, look, it was basically what they kind of based that, if you touch me one more time, I'll change you from a rooster to a hen with one shot. That's kind of basically where that whole thing, because I'd told that story years before, and so that's kind of where that came from.